Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. That was my vault draw, which wasn't a bad vault draw. I got a Master Collection card, which was brilliant. We got two good featured cards this week. The first of which is Vanguard Contessa. She is a turn delay card, and she also cleanses debuff from your card. The Reforged version doesn't cleanse, it does something totally, well, Reforged version doesn't turn delay, but I think it cleanses debuff from all your cards, which is quite good. But this is a good card to have as well. Turn delay card is always good to have. So there you go, that's Vanguard Contessa, one of the three featured cards for this week, which that one is really good. This one, however, is quite useless apart from what it does here, allowing you to collect a bit extra dust. It's new card, doesn't do much damage anyway. Last but not least, which is the best of the three, is Soul Thrasher. This one creates Power Gem 1s based on special intensity, so it's quite a good card to have in your utility. Basically it's a utility card. It's very good. Got a bit of dust, so I'll be crafting this deck. So we're gonna have a look at the cards, and then we're gonna discuss the deck for this week. A brilliant deck it is this week. So we're gonna start first and foremost with, let us start with the ultra rare. So this deck is a creature deck, and this deck is just like the last light Slayer deck that we had. So we just had a light event that ended on Monday, and that was a commander event. Had a brilliant deck, massive deck. But the last light Slayer deck was a fantastic deck. Really enjoyed playing with that deck, and this is its fire counterpart. So the ultimate form, which creates 4 firepower gem 4s and heal for 2000% of your recovery. This deck will keep you alive for the entire battle. It's really good deck when it comes to healing, and it's a very powerful deck when it comes to producing power gems. I can tell you that now. If you are over 50% HP, the power gems are doubled. You will if you've got the full deck, you'll probably always be, well, more than definitely always be over 50% HP, so you'll create a lot of power gems. If you're under 50% HP, the healing is doubled, so you can see this deck has got a lot of healing and it creates a lot of power gems, and you will see when we get to the ultra rare what I'm talking about. So it's got two passive. The first passive, when 8 fire power gem 1s or greater are on the board, decreases damage taken by up to 20% for 1 turn. So there you go, decreases damage and it heals. I'm telling you, this deck is a massive deck. This mechanic is one of the most powerful and one of the most enjoyable mechanic in the deck. The Buyer Blitz mechanic is really good. This mechanic is really good. The Gemfall mechanics for the last Earthslayer deck which we had is another good mechanic. So we are getting quite a lot of mechanics since of recently which are quite good, quite powerful, quite fun to play. Let's carry on. So it will decrease the damage taken by up to 20% for 1 turn at a rate of 5% plus an additional 5% per 100 skill points. The next one, when a healing battle skill is used, increase self attack by 100% and create free fire power gem 3s can be triggered once per turn. So you can see the potential for healing, and when healing is used it creates power gems, and when you've got over 50% HP you double your power gem. So this is a massive ultimate form, really good ultimate form, and as I said, it's a really good deck. I've got the light, its light counterpart, which we'll take a look at a bit later. So this is your Master Collection card. Your Master Collection card will create 3 fire power gem 4s and heal for 1500% of your recovery. So yet again, more heal. If you are over 50% HP, the power gems are doubled. There you go, more power gem production. If you are under 50% HP, the heal is double. So this has the reminiscent of the polarity deck, but it's different. This one works on your HP, so it switches between power gems and healing. But I'm telling you now that you will always have almost 100% HP with this deck, especially if you've got the ultimate relic at 2, 3 or 4 pink stars. It's a massive deck. The charge rate is 9 gems and the cooldown is 4. 4-turn cooldown doesn't really matter much because this is a 2-turn deck. Within the second turn, if you've got the full deck, when I say the full deck, I mean like you've got say 2 ultra rare, 2 master collection card, or 1 ultra rare, 3 master collection card and ultimate form. You need to have the ultimate form and you need to have at least 1 master collection card and 1 ultra rare. It's got the passive, when 8 fire power gem 1s or greater are on the board, decrease damage taken, so your damage is yet again decreased by the master collection card by up to 12% for 1 turn at a rate of 3 plus an additional 3% per 100 skill point. Immortal Killer is your killer skill for this week. Now let's take a look at the ultra rare. So the ultra rare will create 2 fire power gem, 2 fire gems and 2 fire power gem 2s. Applied searing stalk to up to 4 fire slayer hero for 2 turns at a rate of 1 hero plus an additional 1 per 100 fire slayer skill points. Charge rate is 9 and cooldown is 4. So this is what it will pass on to the other cards. When a healing battle skill is used, increase self attack by 30% and create 2 fire power gem 3s can be triggered every turn. So the more of the ultra rare you've got on the board, you can create a lot more power gems. So if you've got 2 ultra rare on the board, you can pass this skill on. You can pass this skill onto 4 extra cards. So 2 ultra rare will pass it on to 4 extra cards. So that would mean any power gems that's produced will be times 8, if you get what I mean. So when you get to 300 Slayer skill points, and you pass it on to 4 extra era, you pass it on twice if you've got 2 ultra rare. So now each of those cards will produce 2 power gem 3s, and that will be multiplied by 8. So you can see that that's a lot of power gems on the board. So you won't be short of power gems, you won't be short of heal. For me, I think the ultra rare is the MVP, but I think the ultra rare, even though it's MVP, you need about 2 ultra rare on your deck, 2 master collection card, 1 ultimate form. I think that's the perfect balance for this particular deck. Or you could have 1 ultra rare, 3 master collection card, and the ultimate form. So we already look at the featured cards. Let's have a look at the rest of the cards in this deck. Let's go to the support card. So your support card for this week will create 2 fire gems and 1 fire power gem 1. Apply Hot Pursuit to 1 Fire Slayer hero for 2 turns. And what Hot Pursuit will do, when a healing battle skill is used, create 1 fire power gem 1, can be triggered once per turn. So this support card is a really good support card. Any support card that produces power gems is a very good support card. So this one will produce 1 power gem by itself, and then it will pass its passive onto 1 card that will produce an extra fire power gem. So in all, this card will enable you to produce 2 fire power gem 1s and 2 fire gems, which is not really bad. It's a warrior, so it's got high health, so the damage output is not as much as if it was an attacker, but it's a really good card if you're just starting out in the game, or if you're free to play and you can't afford to, basically you haven't got the dust to craft the deck, or you haven't got the gems to actually get something from the event. It's a really good card to have. So next card up we're gonna look at is the main card. So that's not the main card, that's the master collection card. Master collection card, if we can find, I think this is your main card. So the main card creates 3 fire power gem 1s and heal, yet again more heal for 100% of your recovery. If you're over 50% HP, the power gems are doubled, so it can create up to 6 power gem 1s, and if you are under 50% HP, the healing is doubled. So I can tell you, and I keep going on about it, I know I keep going on about it, but it's a massive deck. Should you craft this deck? Yes. If you've got the dust to craft this deck, craft this deck. If you've got the gems that you can invest in this deck, invest in this deck. It's a very good deck to have. Going forward, I think it's gonna be one of the decks that keeps its value, just like the Bioblitz mechanic and the Gemfall mechanic. This is the next mechanic that will actually keep its value. So this is the ultimate relic, and as you can see, it's got rejuvenation. It heals for 2% of maximum HP per Fire Slayer ultimate relic every 2 turns. This is double if you are under 50% HP, so you've got a lot of healing potential here. That's the ultimate relic. The main relic, however, I've got a copy of the main relic. Let's see if we can find the main relic. So I got a copy of the main relic, wanted a copy of the rare relic, but I didn't get a copy. I'm definitely gonna go up to tier 4 and see if I can get a copy of the rare relic, because I really would like the ultimate relic. So the main relic doesn't really heal. It does what all main relic does: increase your attack, create 1 power gem, creates gems at the beginning. So that's main relic. I did get, as I said, did get a main card. Not main card, I should say, master collection card. I haven't. That's the support card. That's another support card. That is my master collection card. So I've already got 1 master collection card. I can craft. I will be able to craft a second master collection card. I've got 15,800 dust, so I just need 1,000 dust, which I can get from the collection. I will be able to craft the ultra rare once I collect most of my dust from the collection. So I will be able to craft the ultimate form. The shiny master collection card, I've already got the 3 featured cards. I just need the main card and the ultra rare. So as I said, I will be going up to the 4th tier tomorrow when the event starts, and I collect some of the gems from the event. See what I get there. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to get a copy of the ultra rare, because I would like 2 ultra rare, 3 master collection card. Then I'll play around with the combinations and see which one works. If it works better with 2 master collection, 2 ultra rare, or 3 master collection, 1 ultra rare. And when we do possible deck combo, then we'll see where we go from there. But it's a really good deck. So let's take a look at its light counterpart. So this is its light counterpart. I call it the Yoyo Key or Yoyo Key. And as you can see, it's got the same mechanics. Create 4 light power gem 4s and heal for 200% of your recovery. If you are over 50 HP, power gems are double. If you're below, the heal is double. And this was a fantastic deck to use. I really enjoyed using this deck, and I used it in combination with 2 master collection card and 2 ultra rare. So that's the second master collection card. That's one of the ultra rare. That's the second ultra rare. And it was a fantastic deck. I did manage to get a 3rd master collection card, which was that one, towards the end of the event. So I didn't really use the 3 master collection card that much. But this week I'll see if it works better with 3 master collection cards, 1 ultra rare, or it's better with 2 ultra rare and 2 master collection card, 1 and the 1 ultimate form. So I have got the last Fire Slayer deck, which is this one, which has got the Bio Blitz mechanic. Well, the modified version of the Bio Blitz mechanic. It's not as powerful as its original counterparts, but it's still really good. So I will be using this in combination with the deck. So it should be an interesting deck this week. So I'm hoping the event will be a fantastic one. I really and truly enjoyed the 3 events that we had over the last week. The marathon of events I really and truly enjoyed last week. starting out with the Dark Commander, went straight into the Green Slayer and then straight into the Light Commander. I really enjoy that. Don't think it would have the same effect if we see it quite often, but I mean, once or twice per year would be really nice. Again, we have got the Vault, which we can trade cards with our guildmates, which is really good. I'm really happy that Network brought this this back to the game. I think it actually works, wherein if I do manage to get the third Master Collection card and I need a second ultra rare, I could actually trade my Master Collection card for an ultra rare. If somebody's got, say, 2 or 3 ultra rare and they need a Master Collection card, I could trade it in, which actually makes things a lot more better for players. So it's a really good idea, and I think Network should keep it permanently, just like the Vault has now become a permanent feature within the game. So the game is improving. It's improved quite a lot over the last 10 weeks. Towards earlier on this year, I was becoming a bit discontented and a bit fed up with the game, but now I'm actually enjoying playing the game once again. It's enjoyable, and it's pretty nice playing this game once again. So thank you, Network, for that. And I just want to give a big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. I know that there's many outlets where you can get information about Legendary Game of Hero, but you choose to stick around with me, and I promise you the channel is going to get better over the coming months, and there will be more contents, and there will be other games, and I will give you a few more videos. I've got a few that I've already produced. I just need to create the playlist, and I'll put them up and you can actually go through. One is about Relics, another one is about GVG defense, GVG attacking teams, cards to awaken, cards not to awaken, cards to keep, cards to dust. So there's a lot of content that I'm actually working on, and I'm going to stick them up within the next few weeks. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for your encouragement. Like, subscribe, and as always, this is Octane saying peace and enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.